We're doing 3.2 measurement lesson, right?
3.2 measurement. All right, so here it is. Good afternoon, everyone. We are now on measurement. So certainly in here we have, like this. If you see abbreviations like FT, that means feet or foot, singular. IN, that means inch or inches. Certainly those are English units. But yes, let's see the objective for our lesson on measurement. So it says in here, to convert to the required unit, whether that be metric or English unit, and solve problems. And as you may notice from there, you would see measurements in terms of length, like centimeters to millimeters. Those are length measurements in metric units.
Mr. Bill,
Hey, yes.
mine says I don't have access to the notes.
But you have the printout, right? So check out the printout as well, okay? And this one in here has the conversion rate from feet to inches as well. Those are measurements of length in English units. I'm gonna check on that one as well. Fallacies, measurements, and apportionment. You have the measurement. Where is that one in here? Let's see. Oh yeah, it should be there, right? If you click on notes and
I can't get on it.
It's opening on my end. You just need to wait, I guess, okay? Or check on our printouts as well, okay? But anyway, let's check on that one. Here it is. Okay, so again, what our goal are as follows in here. Oops. And also, as you may notice from the from the conversion factors in here, those are length measurements in English units. Okay, here we go. Area units. Okay, there we go. See that light year? We won't be using that much, but at least it's going there. Those are like you typically used for astronomy. Okay, light years. Because when you astronomy, yeah, because when you say light year, that means what? How
a second, how long it takes,
light.
the distance that light travels within a second.
Very good. That's correct, right? That's considering your speed of light. Okay. That's why it's called light year. Parsec. Those are astronomy terms. Okay. Like how many light years is the next star away from us, right? So that's what we call light years. Okay. But again, we're not gonna consider that much. But again, just give you an FYI. Those are astronomy terms or units. Area. Oh yeah. So that means what? 1 acre is what? 43,560 square feet. Okay. Volume. So these are volumes in here. We just mentioned about ounces a while ago, right? Yeah. 1 ounce is like 2 tablespoons, right? Okay. 3 teaspoons is to 1 tablespoon and so forth. Okay. Typically use this for like what? Recipes and stuff, right? Baking, right? Cooking. Huh? Got it. Weight, okay? Pounds, ounces, and tons, okay? English and metric conversions, all right? Both for length, volume, and mass, okay? So, yes, those are our cases for such. Typically, if you're weight conscious, like especially like January, those who are doing the New Year's resolution, New Year, new me, whatever, right? Yeah. Then you do your weight and stuff, right? Yeah. So you want your weight to be in kilograms or 2.2 pounds per kilogram, right? So that's yes. So River.
So are tablespoons and teaspoons not part of the same measurement system?
They're volumes, right?
Yeah, they're not the same thing, but are they part of the same measurement system? Like, are they both English or both metric?
They're both English.
They are? Okay. I guess the layout's
Yeah.
just confusing.
Because the volume for metric is what?
The volume for
Liters, right? Liters, mils, right? Yeah. That's the volume for metric, right? But the rest, cups, gallons, these are all English terms, right? The only metric term for volume is what?
I see.
Liter, right?
Okay, so the top is, okay, yeah, I see now.
Get it? Good? All right. Same with length. In length, the unit measurement, metric unit measurement is meters, okay? For volume, that's liters, okay? For mass, it's kilograms, okay? That's what we call in physics, is call it the MKS system. Meter, kilogram, second, okay? For time, that's metric second. Okay, anyway, let's go now to measurements and see some questions for this. So here it is, guys. It says in here, what conversion rate is used to convert feet to inches?
12
Okay.
inches for every 1 foot.
12 inches to every 1 foot. Why are we not using the third? The 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Why is it that we're using 12 inches into 1 feet or 1 foot than the reciprocal? 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Yes, River.
The 12 inches that fit within the 1 foot should be on the top. It should be the numerator, not the denominator.
Very good. And that's one of the reasons behind our steps. As you look at the steps in here, it says what?
Wait, where are we?
It says in here.
Can we zoom in a little bit?
Huh?
Can we zoom in a little bit?
Zoom in, all right? So as you may notice in here, oops, okay. A little bit. There we go. So as you may notice in here, what did we say? To convert measurement to the desired unit, the rate must have this in what? Where the desired unit should always be on top. Okay, again, in terms of conversion factor, what conversion factor do you always use? Well, you want to use the conversion factor where the one on top is the unit that you want. Okay, and the one at the bottom is the given unit. Get it, guys?
So the one on top is the one that you want the answer for?
Very good, right? This is the required unit. This is the given unit. So that's why it's in here. What conversion rate is to use to convert feet to inches? In short, what do you want the final answer to be? In inches or in feet? Again, look. What conversion rate is used to convert feet into inches? You want the final answer to be what? In inches. That's why in here, you want the inches to be on top and the given unit, feet or foot, to be below. Are we good? Right. So again, the one that you want should be the top priority, and the one that's given should be at the bottom. Okay, so you don't get confused, right? What should be bottom, right? Well, again, the one that you want should be your top priority. Top. Yeah? Get it? Okay. Okay, anyway, going back in here. Yes? So with that being said, let's now do the conversion. It says in here, convert between the two measurements. 6 feet is how many inches? So what do we do?
72. Oh, you were fast with this.
Okay. Said 72 inches. How did you get the 72 inches? So what do we do? So you have the 6 feet, the given. Then what do you do? Multiply the given by the what? The unit conversion. And what's your unit conversion? Well, you want that one. You want the inches to be on top because that's what the unit that you want, and you want the feet to be at the bottom, right? So you multiply the given by the conversion that you want.
I have a
And the
question.
conversion
Yes.
is the numerator.
That top number above tons, what is that? Sorry.
LB, that's a
Okay.
pound. Okay, pound.
So
Okay.
the conversion unit is the numerator in this case, the 12 inches.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. The conversion unit is this ratio, right? Okay. Good. So if you are given 6 feet, you multiply that one by the conversion unit, which is that. Okay. That every 12 inches is a foot. Okay. And then after that, what do you do next? Cancel common units. So you want to make sure that the feet, the given unit, is already canceled. There's a foot in here, there's a foot below, there's a common, what we call factor. Cancel common factor, okay? So that means only inches is the unit that remains, leftover unit. And then what do you do in here? Perform, what do you call that? Order of operations, right? What do you mean by order of operations? PEMDAS, right? Parenthesis, exponent, which are both not in here. Multiply, divide, add, and subtract. So that's the order of operations for that. Okay, so in short, 6 and 12, what are you going to do with those two? Are you going to add, multiply, divide, or subtract them? Multiply. Okay. So what's 6 times 12? Certainly 72. Okay. So take note of that one, guys. Always multiply by the conversion factor. And your conversion factor always has your what? Required unit as your top priority. Top. Literally, top priority. Okay?
So,
Hey, yes.
this is probably gonna oh, never mind, I see it.
Got it. Okay, for example here, 5,000 pounds is how many tons? 5,000 pounds is how many tons? Okay, so if you use our conversion factor a while ago, where is that conversion factor, guys?
Yeah, 2,000 for every ton.
Oh, here. What's the conversion from pounds to tons? It says in here. 1 ton is how much? 2,000 pounds, right? So that's your conversion, right? So what do you think is your conversion factor in there? What do you want to put on top? The required unit. What's the required unit?
2,000.
Pounds.
Did it say pounds?
Pounds, yeah.
Right? So you got it to be on top, and that's the one below, right? The one required is your top priority, and the given is your bottom. Okay, let's see that.
Oh, I know.
If I see it, where is that one? Let me see.
It should be tons on top. Because that tons is what you want the answer to.
Oh, tons is your answer. Okay,
Is it-
so
Right?
there we go. So the conversion is what? You want to be on tons, so the ton should be at the top. Okay, we good. And your pound should be at the bottom. So that's the reverse, right? Because it says
Because it's asking
you want the tons to be the answer. Okay, so that's the conversion. So 5,000 pounds times the conversion. 1 ton, that's the required unit. So what you want. Below is the given, 2,000 pounds. So the 3 zeros above and below are common factors. You can basically just cancel them. Step number 2, the pounds are also common factors or common units. Cancel them, which gives you what? Ton as the remaining unit. Okay. So what's that? What do you do with 5 and 2 in this case? Division. Very good. As you may notice, 5 is on top. The 2 is below. That's 5 divided by 2. A while ago, it's multiply because both numbers are on top. But in here, this one is above, that one is below. Then you divide. 5 divided by 2, 2.5 tons. Get it? Okay, so again, a while ago, we multiply because they're both on top. But in here, one is above, one is below. Then you divide instead. 2.5 tons is your 5,000 pounds. Okay, so you put in there 2.5 tons for that. Okay, so any questions regarding your measurements?